Shalom, salam. Greetings, brethren and sisters. In this particular segment, we're going to build on where we left off in the previous segment. Let us go to Jah word. Yes, and by Jah word, or the divine word of Yahweh, Jah, the Most High, I do mean the Holy Bible. We know today in the modern Greek as the Holy Book or the Holy Bible. In the original roots, Jah word is the basic instruction before leaving Earth. So we can also build on that, as far as a modernized acronym for today's times of the true book of life, or the true infallible word of Elohim. And I do encourage study the original Jewish Tanakh, or the original Judaic Tanakh, or the original Torah, as well as the Quran from the ancient Arabic tongue. The Quran being an overshadowing of the true word of Elohim, being what we know today, both the Old Testament and what we call the New Testament or New Covenant in Yehoshua as one testament. And for all recent born-again believers, true born-again disciples, beginning your study of Jah word, I do encourage all of you, both brothers and sisters, to pick up a copy of the Holy Bible. And if you don't already have one, or don't have a family member or somebody that can loan you their Bible, or you could know that there are always local bookstores willing to sell Bibles, even Yah willing, or Jah willing. It's the Father's will that universally, even in local hotel rooms, and I don't encourage stealing Bibles from hotels, you know what I'm saying, but the facts are the facts, that's even Yah willing, despite the pollution of modern day corporate Christianity and slave Christianity and all that mess, despite even the King James Version and the editing of the modern King James, despite all of that, no matter, even if it is the King James Version or the New Revised Version, as I personally recommend, but even the King James Version is still the Bible. It is still the Word of God, Elohim. Now, in this particular segment, we're studying from a New Revised Standard Version Bible, with the original Hebrew Old Testament and the New Testament. Yes, so what we're really called to do as disciples in the kingdom is to seek the truth, to seek the basic truth of Jah word and Jah light through his salvation. And then all those gaps will be filled eventually, Jah willing. He will help us fill in those gaps and reveal in due time the other half of the story that has been untold. Now we go to the book of Psalms, mostly written by King David himself. Also, there are many psalms of ascents, as well as psalms of Moses, psalms of Asaph, the Song of Solomon, etc., etc. But yes, to new disciples and new Bible studiers, the book of Psalms is in the Old Testament, obviously. In the original Judaic Tanakh, or the ancient writings, it is called the Ketuvim, but in modern biblical standards, we just call it the Old Testament, right after the book of Job, and right before the book of Proverbs. All right, as we go to Psalm 87, the joy of living in Zion. On the holy mount stands the city he founded. The Lord Yahweh Jah loves the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of you, O city of God, Elohim. Among those who know me, I mention Rahab and Babylon, Philistia too, and Tyre, with Ethiopia. This one was born there, they say, and of Zion it shall be said. This one and that one were born in it. For the Most High himself will establish it. The Lord Yahweh records as he registers the peoples. This one was born there. Selah. Singers and dancers alike say, all my springs are in you.
All his enemies scatter. Let them that fear Jah now flee before Jah. As the smoke is driven away, Jah drives them away. And as the wax melteth before the fire, melts them also. Cause these are they that do counsel against Jah and his anointed, saying, let us break their bonds asunder and cast away their cords from them. But this time it won't be so, oh no. For the wicked shall be like the chaff that the wind driveth away, like the wax that melteth before the fire, so shall they be.